Hi Pisces, I hope that you're doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. You may be hearing from somebody that you wanted to hear from. Seems like something is happening that you wanted to happen, or like a conversation is happening that you wanted to happen. Starting off with the King of Wands. I'm seeing somebody very focused here. You may have an opportunity and you're trying to figure out what you want to do for this. This can even be like newfound power, or like you're in a position that you may have not had control or power in the way that you do now. And it looks like this is something that you worked for, but it may be something new. So the King of Wands is like, you're in charge of something. You could be mentoring, you could be leading something, you could have people looking up to you. It's a very charismatic energy, and it's one that's going to get things done. And I'm seeing it next to the Fool here. So this can be like a new venture that you're starting, or a new position, or like maybe somebody else had been in charge before and now you're the one that's in charge. This can also be connecting with someone too. Passionate energy, creative energy. The Knight of Pentacles. You could be starting a new relationship with someone. It looks like this is not an offer that you have had before. I'm seeing this be something new. Now I'm looking at the Hanged Man. If you just started doing something on your own regard, like you could be finding yourself in a new position that you've never found yourself in before, or like people are looking to you in a way that they hadn't been before. But I'm seeing this as something like well deserved that you've done. So it's like whatever recognition this is that you're getting, I'm seeing it be important, and it's something where you're like, I almost don't know what to do with this right now, because like this has never happened to me before, or like I've never had this type of power before, or I've never been in this type of position before. So I'm seeing it be something new. There's a sense of wanting to explore, and you may also be waiting for an offer to come through, but it's something that's for sure going to take time, with the Hanged Man and the Six of Swords. And this is something that could be even like moving you out of the hot seat a little bit, but it's something it's not going to happen immediately. So this can be something that you need to figure out first, and then what you were waiting for is going to come through for you. For some of you, even somebody reaching out to you. It looks like this is something that you are meant to be figuring out for yourself, but you may feel a little bit thrown off by that, because it's like, well, I've never been in charge of something like this before. But you're going to be fine. It's just because there's a learning curve and you're new at this, whatever this is for you. So it's almost like you may not have somebody to turn to now. Like there's nobody to look to for advice. You're going to have to give yourself advice here. But you're going to figure it out. But I am seeing for sure some anxiety because of the power that's in your hands. But it feels like it's coming from a place of like not wanting to make a mistake, which all of us are going to make mistakes. It may be coming from a place definitely of perfectionism, of like wanting to get things right, wanting to do the right thing, wanting to be like a good leader. I'm also hearing a good entrepreneur for some of you. This can be something for sure that you're doing creatively, but it's something that like you're in charge of. I'm seeing you in the lead role here. And this looks like something you're exploring, like is something you haven't done before, something that's new to you. And that may be a little bit intimidating or scary. Because for some of you, you may not have even asked for this, but now the power is in your hands. Yeah. But your worries are going to tell you what you care about. And that's why this is important. If you're feeling anxiety about certain things, it's telling you like what you want to take extra special care of. And you are going to see how powerful you are. This is a moment where even if you didn't ask to be put into this position, you're here for a reason. You're doing this for a reason. You have been given this power for a reason. And so like you are meant to do something with this. So know too that you are in this spot that you found yourself within for a reason. There is a purpose to this. With the Uranus energy, with the Fool, this could be you doing something where like you're becoming a trendsetter. You could be doing something out of the box. You could be exploring. This looks like something related to the future and how you're expanding. Uranus is a very innovative, creative energy. It may feel a little bit hectic in the beginning, but that's okay. Because it's something that, like, once you get your bearings, you're gonna, like, slide right into the mode of knowing what to do. You just may be a little bit experienced, and that's why this feels intimidating. Oh, and now we have counterparts. We have both the King and the Queen of Wands. This is about taking control first and going off of instinct and gaining confidence through your experience. Because that may not be something that you have right off the bat. And you may be feeling down because of that. Like, if you don't believe in yourself, this may be something that's harder for you to do. Yeah, I'm very much seeing a spot where it's like you have been given some type of power and you're like, I don't want it. But the more you take on like an optimistic point of view, because I'm not seeing this as being something that's going to change. I'm seeing you've just been like elected to be in this spot that you were put in. And I'm seeing that you are a good leader, even if you may not be feeling that, or even if you may feel like there's things still that you need to learn. But I'm seeing this be a very, very big learning experience for you. And it's something that like you're going to need to take a leap of faith with the Fool. It's something that's been calling to you, but it may feel very uncomfortable as you are adjusting to this. But this is about getting out of your own way. And this is about effectively managing the anxiety that you feel that's tied in with this. Understanding too that like if this is your first time doing this or there's a lack of experience, you are going to gain knowledge through experience, through taking chances, through trying things out. And the path is going to become much more clear to you as you continue this. So it's really about believing in yourself and being like, you know what, I'm just going to try it. Even if I haven't done this before, I'm just going to go for it. So it's about like moving ahead and not getting stuck. Because you may be getting stuck in your head and then you're falling into inaction. And this is about keeping it moving. Yeah, you were guided into this position. All of this is happening for a purpose. You are meant to be exactly where you are, so don't question that. Because I'm seeing like for some of you, you could be like, did Spirit really want me here? Like, am I really supposed to be in this spot? Yes, you are supposed to be in this spot. You're exactly where you're meant to be. What's interesting too is that you may be linking up with someone once you feel more comfortable running things in the way that you are, and this can even be within your life. It's like now the weight is put on you to carry something, but I'm seeing you very well fit to be doing this. it looks like there's going to be somebody coming through that's going to be helping you out, giving you support, wanting to connect with you, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. I think that this happens because you put yourself in a spot to shine, and when you take that opportunity, people around you are going to notice that, and it looks like there's somebody particular that you're going to be attracting in. This is somebody you'd be very compatible with the Two of Cups. But I'm seeing this only happening because of you taking matters into your own hands, because of you being in charge, and because of you being like, you know what, nobody else is going to do it. This is my turn and I have to do this. And this is a karmic test for you, because this is something that you may be like, you know what, I feel that spirit is guiding me into this, but I feel a bit in my head about it. But I know that this is where I'm being guided. So even if I'm feeling some anxiety about it, or I feel in my head, or like right now I may not feel like I'm good enough, this is about just trying it anyway and going forward with it. Because I think you're really going to surprise yourself here with your power and like how you utilize that and what you create from that space of empowering yourself and believing in yourself and supporting yourself. And I think it's also going to pull somebody in that also wants to be involved in what you're doing and give you reliable support. And this could mean like you're very much on your path and taking control of things, and you bump into somebody that is so in alignment with you and so very compatible. Like I'm even seeing the stars aligning here to make something happen. But if you had not gotten into the driver's seat, I'm seeing like none of these other things would have taken place. It's kind of like a chain reaction that happens. Yeah, I'm definitely getting something with the self-esteem. Like there could be something latent that you haven't had the opportunity to explore, and so like it still hasn't developed and manifested fully. But I'm seeing that that's also what's going to happen. Like as you move through this experience, something is going to be gained, like even a part of yourself that you weren't aware of. Yeah, I'm seeing it be a moment where as soon as you get out of your own way and you do know what needs to be done and you focus on what needs to be focused on, it's like your third eye is going to open up like so huge and you're just going to get going. Like I'm seeing you go very, very quickly once you get started, but there's a sense of like anxiety or something going on with the mental space that is holding you back. But as soon as you move past this, I'm seeing you're going to be moving very, very quickly. I'm also hearing you're going to be transitioning very quickly. But this is a karmic test for you right now to continue going after something you want, to pursue something you want, regardless of the insecurities that you're feeling. And this is too moving beyond that mindset that's like, well, maybe if somebody would have taught me how to do this better, or if I would have learned this, or if I would have had that opportunity, I would have been like better suited for this. This is about throwing all of that away, accepting what you can't change, and continuing to move forward, like showing your resiliency here. I'm looking at Taurus, Uranus, and Neptune. You may also be worried about what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think, and that may be bringing up some self-doubt. This is something that you are going to persevere through. This can even be people around you that are not supporting something that you want to pursue, and this is about you supporting yourself, finding support where you can, and moving beyond the opinions of people that are not supporting you, and recognizing that that's not in alignment with you. And bringing all of that to an end, because if you're around people continuously that are not supporting like your path and things that you want to pursue, this may be something that you internalize. So this is about moving beyond that. I keep seeing the Tower on the bottom of the deck. I'm looking at these glasses here, and they're reminding me so much. They remind me so much of SpongeBob. I think there's a SpongeBob episode. The glasses may be pink, but these are reminding me of that so much. I think he's like dressed up in an outfit or something. I don't watch SpongeBob religiously. I've just seen a couple episodes, but I've definitely seen like a meme or something of him dressed up, and those glasses look so similar to the ones that he wears. Yeah, for some of you, you're trying to make something work with somebody that is unwilling to work with you, and I think that you're going to recognize that you may not be able to get this person's opinion to budge or their willingness to budge, and so this may feel like a bit of a dead end. But it's something that once you accept and recognize that like you are not here to push anyone through their ascension, it is all everybody's free will and their choice. There's a sense of being able to move beyond this and focus back on you rather than whoever this person is around you or whoever these people are. Because this can be a moment where you get caught up being like, I wish you were healing, or I wish you were going to therapy, or like, I wish you were this or that, whatever it is for you and for the people around you and what you're seeing. And this is about taking all of that energy that you're focusing on other people and bringing it back to yourself. Because the most you can do for other people is to work on yourself. It's not to be changing anybody. That's not your job. It's not your karma. And you could have been caught up in a cycle where it's like your intentions were to help, but this can also be like a shadowy type of energy, like being the shadow Neptune, being the martyr, sacrificing yourself for other people, sacrificing your growth and your spiritual awakening for other people. We have to recognize that it's not our responsibility. We are our only responsibility. So as soon as you see this, I'm seeing that you're going to be, there may be an ending that you're going to call out. It looks like a transition. For some of you, this can even be a community that's not supportive of what you're doing. Or it can be like close people around you, friends, family, whoever it is. And I'm seeing like some endings that are happening. It looks like more than one ending, but this can mean you also separating from like a mindset or needing to control certain things that are actually outside of your control. And once this clears up, I'm seeing you like overcome this challenge, overcome this obstacle. And I'm seeing you like very much shining in your own right, and I'm seeing people gathering around you too. This is a sense too of like finding your calling and finding support within that community as well, because you're doing you and people are attracted to that because you're in an authentic, empowered energy and getting things done. And I'm seeing like people even looking to you for advice. So it looks even like in the beginning, starting off with the King of Wands, it looks like you could have been put in this place of like power and people looking to you and you being a leader in your own right and like gaining a sense of popularity or like finally achieving a position or a role that you had been wanting to achieve. And then, like, as you're working on your journey and getting out of your own way, there's a sense of, like, running into some interpersonal issues, but it's with people that, like, may not be in a place yet where they have, like, ascended maybe to the place that you are. They're not open to certain things. They may be, like, very stuck in their own world. They may still be in a place very much where they're projecting onto other people. And it is not your job to be sticking around if you feel like people are not supportive of you, if you feel like people are not empowering you, if you feel like people are not encouraging your growth. And if need be, this is about you separating from this so as not to affect your progress. And this can mean too a change of mindset where, like, maybe you're still around these people physically, but mentally, spiritually, it's affecting you differently because of how you're protecting your energy and how you're letting go of things that are beyond your scope of control. And I'm seeing you transition from the King of Wands into the Emperor, and I'm seeing people again, like, gathered around you because of, like, how you've ascended and what you're doing. So I'm definitely seeing, like, this steady progression, but there may be some interpersonal issues that are happening right now that are making it, like, that are a bit of a barrier for you, but I'm seeing that you're going to move beyond this. It's just about, like, ending certain things that need to end. And as I said before, it looks like this is more of a perspective shift than anything. I'm looking at Cancer and Aries. This does look like, for a lot of you, this does look work related to me. So it looks like some type of progression that's being made within the career. I'm seeing specifically, like, maybe for a specific person, I'm getting an MC in Aries and MC in Cancer. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.